if you had to create a new family, another Reddit video where we discuss the likelihood of a new family being made, what we would personally do with it, and why. Obviously, why are people wanting to do a new family? Well, the Taylors left, and there's not really, that hole's not really been replaced so far. There's been other characters added, but they're generally involved in other stuff. Who was the most recent new family? Like Priya and Avani, but, well, they're a part of the Galati Panasar fucking little clan going on. So, and, like, you know, and with more characters gonna leave, like Whitney leaving soon, Ben leaving soon, gonna need to bring in some new characters here. But honestly, I think the last family that were brought in, other than Mitch's extended family, probably were the Panasars. Which is kind of wild to see. And a pretty fucking, like, car crash of an introduction, as one's in prison and probably never coming out. One's dead, and the other's Vinny, and he's shit. And the other's in Canada, because fuck you, that's why. Like, the recent addition, sure, with Nish being fantastic, that's great stuff. But, yeah, they've not really had the best luck. I guess before that there was the Stewart bit and Callum. I don't fucking know. But yeah, new family.
Just want to briefly touch on that, the Callum Hive thing. I'm not a big Callum and Ben stan. If you know me, I'm not. But I do love the fucking scene with Callum's dad. I think it's his dad just being a massive homophobic Tory and then fucking punched by Phil.
Absolute Brexit geezer.
Yeah, as we call them, Brexit geezer.
You can't fucking say anything anymore. Oh, grow up, Terry. I don't even know what his name was. Jono.
Don't rob Terry into this.
Grow up, Jono, you little prick. Oh, it's because he was a small, bold man. That was
small man syndrome.
Just great. But yeah, the question goes though: what type of family?
You're not asking me first.
Well, look, we're building to it, mate. We're building to it.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry.
Just adding the criteria. Hold your horses.
It's our first video back. I don't know how this works anymore.
We're rusty. What type of family would you make them? What type of characters would be in the family? What would their personalities be? Who would you include in the family? Father, mother, stepmother? Would you give them any links to existing characters / families or not? All right, you first.
Oh, I'd bring in an Irish family. Like, no, I'm not talking like rural. I don't know if rural Ireland, country Ireland's the same. I don't know the meanings, but I'm talking not Irish, but proper farmer Irish. Big old pot belly on them. Like, so how I reported. Do you remember when Johnny came out to make as gay?
Yeah.
So you have the dad, you have the mother.
Yeah.
You have possibly a son and daughter, and the son's gay. But you expect the dad and mother to be homophobic. But the dad's so anti-homophobic that it's so funny. Where he's like, I don't mind gay people, I just don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But he's proper Irish. So he's like, I don't fucking know how it works, mate. I don't fucking know. And he's like, I don't know what the accent was, but he's basically like that. And he has a big beer belly. He wears Irish cardigans. Oh, I'd love it. And he has a little flat cap. Like,
a little fucking paddy cap.
He's a little, and he's just this, and he has to have the most Irish name known to man. Don't give him a Steve or a Paul. Give him fucking Flanagan or something.
Classic.
And also the mother's name's going to be like Quiva or something. Like, and then the girl's name's going. Yeah, and then the girl's name's going to be like Aoife, and then it's like spelled the Irish way. Same with Quiva, whatever the fuck I said her name was.
It's going to give me an aneurysm any time I have to say it. It's fucking Piggy. What the fuck's this say? How to create a new family. I've not really thought about this one, which is stupid because I should have done it before we thought about this. But let me just shift some stuff. I would like to see. Honestly, I would. Now, this is going to sound really cynical, but I'd make the show a bit more diverse. Like, I'd bring in some more families from different backgrounds. Bring in some Eastern Europeans. Bring in some fucking more Asian families or like fucking like for it being London, it's incredibly white. Like like
Now, since no one's going to say it, I guess I have to say, bringing in all these people, stealing our jobs on EastEnders, how fucking dare they?
like
But do you know what, Ash? Do you know what we didn't say that should be brought into the soap?
mm,
And I need you to do the accent when I say it. Good old Welshie family.
mate, honestly. Yeah,
I
but
don't
no,
know,
the
bud.
Welsh should be upset at being there though. They'd be like, no, just no, bud. I don't want to be here, bud. I don't fucking like England. I
this
only
isn't
support
Clandeli-
England if we lose in the World Cup. If just fucking like I don't know. There's just not many. Obviously, there are different backgrounds of the characters and different cultures, but like, it's not. There's not that diverse. Like, it definitely should be. Like, I'm not saying in poor taste or anything, but you know, I see a lot of people fleeing countries. It'd be interesting to get like a Ukrainian family, for example. Just get some people from get some Eastern Europeans, get some just a bit just different backgrounds on the show. It's
Don't bloody walk, mate.
like, or alternatively, I would have another group of gay characters brought on in. Like, I'd be cool to see like. I don't necessarily. It doesn't even really have to be a set group. Like, you know, bring in two gay dads, like fostering or not fostering, but like raising a kid. You know, like with their family, and just bring more light to this stuff. Fucking happens. I got mates who's got fucking gay parents. Like, they raised the kid just fucking normal, didn't they? Like, I don't know. It's just a very limited. If I had to take inspiration from anywhere else, I'd honestly bring a fairly big group of like, I'd bring a really like macho type family where they're all like fucking, but a slight bit of toxic masculinity, but all like fairly young, like 20s, like early 30s. Like bringing just a group of brothers who are just gonna fuck shit up, you know? Get with everyone, you know, maybe try and muscle in on Phil's turf type deal, you know. Be a bit like crime oriented, but you know, also have them like have relationships with genuine prominent characters like Chelsea, like fucking I don't even know, Lauren. Like, you could do a lot with that sort of thing and say that. I'm just saying, do what the Roscoes did in Hollyoaks. You could even have their mum, because Kathy played the Roscoe's mum in Hollyoaks before she made her come back to EastEnders.
Just want to say about the gay family.
Yeah.
Are they gay, or are they stereotypical in American comedy gay? Like, hello, I'm queer, I'm here, I'm gay. I don't know if you know that, guys. Like, what gay are they?
I mean, I think it's more to it than just being, are they gay, are they camp? Bit more to it than that. I'll be real with you, mate.
No, but I need to know when we're writing the show. I need to know.
I'll be real with you, mate. It's a little bit more interesting than like fucking, you know, that caricature you had in like the 80s where they're German, they're campy, and they say euphemisms. Bit more fucking nuance than that. I just want like just openly, very happily outed and gay. Honestly, obviously, you don't make the whole character because that's not what you do with fucking like. It's not what you do with characters where their sexuality is a big focus, because then you get people complaining, and if people aren't complaining, the fucking, well, you know, the best gay representation is acceptance.
But Ash, you already have a gay couple on the show.
Yeah, but they're
You're not
shit.
happy with Ben.
They're
You're not happy with Ben and Callum.
So's Suki and Eve. They're shit as well.
Oh, see, someone's finally speaking up for the people.
Look, I wanted to like Ben and Callum, but they never got to be happy. They just fucking in a little merry-go-round of shit and boring fucking nothingness. And, you know, I like Sookie and Eve. They're in their, like, breakout year as such, you know. They're going to get to actually build a life together, starting from ground zero, seemingly, if the episodes suggest. Like, some pretty cool stuff, but obviously it's going to be hard to fully write Sookie and Eve being together, because obviously now Sookie's got fucking lied at Eve about the whole murder of Keanu. So, it's already kind of like, alright, are they actually going to flesh this out properly? I would hope so. I would definitely hope so, but let's see what people are saying in the feed. Someone says, I think EastEnders is overdue more East Asian, Eastern European or African characters, when should represent diversity of London better. Exactly. And there's a bit of a... Oh, yes, and they make a good point saying there's a lack of elderly characters.
Patrick?
Yeah, you have Patrick, you have Yolande, who are the older characters. You have Jean, who also kind of fills that role.
Honey?
She's not that old.
Ah, fuck it, she's old in EastEnders, boy. Billy?
Yeah, I guess Billy, but like... But
Phil,
then,
Sharon?
Yeah, but they aren't seen as like the older characters though. Like
I know,
Patrick is. But like these characters were angled as, oh, these characters are still fucking doing shit, right? Like Ethel was never getting her big storyline. She was just there.
Hey, that January or whenever that episode was where Ethel dies, that's a big story.
Oh yeah, no, it is a big storyline. But like she wasn't fucking being given like Ethel mostly just got comedy storylines, right? So
I just want to say, why when Ethel was in that bed, why didn't they just get a giant fucking green screen and just have Willie above her, fucking, just a giant Willie the pug above her head, like instead of saying, oh, I see the light dot, I see the Willie dot, you know.
God, it's been too long since I've seen that death. It would make me fucking cry. I love Ethel so much. She's so good. I think pets as well aren't fucking. There's like Tyson's there. Some like when they fucking remember. I don't know what Tyson's fucking rates are to be on the show, but EastEnders aren't fucking fleshing out for that fucking. They're not fleshing out for that big boy's salary.
Jasper.
Fuck him.
No, you can't think of Tyson.
Who's taking care of Jasper now? Now Rocky's in jail.
Reese and Sonia.
I don't think so.
Well, I seen the birdcage there, and so I'd assume.
But yeah, I'll carry on with this. Anyways, they're in classic in the past. Would be nice to see a modern version of Ethel and Willie. Very true. There is a distinct lack of the elderly characters. Not for lack of trying, because they have brought in a lot of the elderly characters. Like, you know, Fi Highway, who was just like, oh, bloody hell. Oh, you can't fucking say anything these days. There we are. I've got to go to bingo. Yes, that's Fi Highway.
You ever seen the gay community out?
My Stuart, what are you doing, mate? Oh, Jesus. They had Arshad and Miriam, who were like Ikra and Habiba's like grandparents, who were interesting, but once again didn't do anything. You had Ted and Joyce, who the guy had PTSD and shot someone, which is interesting. He played chess with Bernie. I don't even there's so many of the older characters that were there, just never used. But like Patrick, and that's why Patrick's been good, and Yolanda have been good, because they're just there to give advice to people. But like, no one's getting that like Dot Cotton like rub, right? And that sounds mixing wrestling with fucking EastEnders here, but you know. Stuart, for example. Stuart was an unforgivable piece of shit. And then he struck up a friendship with Dot, which inevitably made him better, and he seemed more reasonable, and he kind of settled a bit more. He was able to kind of calm the fuck down. And that's generally what these old characters should be there for. Like, we bring up Haley Slater often, but the Haley Slater character would have been shit if you didn't have fucking Jean just being like, I'll help you through it, you know, it's a hard time.
We are like the two Hayley Slater fans of the character, not the actress. The actress can rot in hell. Let's be honest.
But you know, like there is a distinct lack of these characters, and even then, so they carry on saying also people with ordinary professional jobs who aren't evil. Thinking like teacher, accountant, civil service, opticians, dentist, software engineer, type of people who realistically live in London. A student house would do well. I student house could be good. What are you saying?
I have a question. Now this might tickle your fancies. Can we get a clown on the show, like a person's job who's a clown, but then they turn out to be murderous? Can we, please?
No.
Please, I want a clown on the show whose job is a clown. Then he accidentally kills someone. Oh, it'd be funny.
Would he be a comedy serial killer, or would he be like serious?
A comedy one. He has to be comedy.
Like, imagine if he tried to murder someone with like a clown horn. Down you go, huh? It just lands on the fucking huh? It lands on the horn.
What was the guy we recently watched on the Lucy Bill fucking podcast? What was his name?
The
guy who got hit with the car trunk.
Yeah.
You do the Carl White death, but when he's doing it, he has one hand on the fucking thing. Honk! It's just honk!
I think you're being a little just like censoring as well. Never happened. That would be garbage, but fucking would be funny. Like, it would be funny in an alternative reality. Someone just remembering that people don't really work in EastEnders. Very true. Someone says, nowadays we have a lot of people who are 60s or older, like Phil, George, Elaine, Kathy, Yolande, Patrick. Yet they seem about 20 years younger because they are portrayed to be like fucking, you know, they're basically 50, you know. They're still active. They're not fucking, they're doing it. Someone says, a migrant family from Eastern Europe or refugees to stir up the pot with a bit of subtitles to improve people's reading skills. This guy's name is Butt. Surely, comprehensively, that's not a fucking good name, is it?
Can I say, when he's talking about culture, I remember I was in a call with Slater at the time for Coding Yesterday, and we were on about Hello Kitty night in the NBA, and I went, could you imagine the Hasbulla night in UFC? And then I just meant, why doesn't Hasbulla speak English? Like, all he does is mumble. And it's like, why doesn't he speak normal? And he speaks Russian. Oh, he does? I thought he just mumbled. I just thought he mumbled.
Fuck's sake. What's wrong with you, mate?
You know, like how Stephen Hawking, without his wheelchair, would just mumble? I thought it was like that.
That's not the same thing. That's enough for me. I'm not even touching that. You can start at it. I don't even know why you'd bring that up.
What about refugees?
Yeah, but Hasbulla's doing just fine, mate.
Is he?
Yeah, he's fine. Mate, what's your brain on? What's your brain on? Introducing one of those couples / families that are social media influencers. Later down the line, maybe there's problems, because everything is online, they have to keep up the act. I'm not about that life. I don't want a bunch of influencers. I barely like it when Kim does the Kimfluencer stuff. I don't want a whole family doing it.
I know it's in America.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine the Reddit if they brought in these characters?
No.
Cringe! I'm cringing! I'm gonna cringe!
Ash, how about this? I'll make a compromise. How about the family is like a family who films their child's every last minute and uploads it online? Like them fucking families in America were like, here's my son taking a shit. What do you think?
Here's him taking a bath. Don't look at his knob.
And then it's like, Mom, I have something serious to tell you. I have something very serious. Yeah. Hold on. Record. What is it, son? What is you want to say? What is it? Come on, say it for the camera. Mom, fuck off of the camera. Just say it to the camera. Fuck off.
All right.
I need it.
Someone says an interesting one. Someone says a Turkish mafia family. They have a front which is a kebab slash baklava shop. What is baklava? I've seen it been mentioned before. I think it's like some sort of pastry. Yeah, it's an Ottoman pastry dessert. What?
I thought it was a hairdresser.
Well, no, I only heard about it like yesterday, so I barely fucking know what it is. Parents have an old school mob mentality. Very charming, charismatic, larger than life, friendly even. People view the daughter as flirtatious. She becomes involved with the folks on the square. Son is a very religious Muslim and tries to control his sister. Potential storyline about oppressive attitudes towards women. Yeah, pretty fucking interesting. I mean, I'm pretty sure Ali originally was a Turkish Cypriot.
Then it turns out to be that guy is going to be a murderer like Ray Atkins and just murders his sister.
I mean, there could be a story to be told about honor killings. You know, it does happen. Let's have one final one. Someone says, I'd love an old gay couple, two lads who are very different, very much in love. An older Ben and Callum of sorts. Extended family possibilities will be endless. Also, something sinister in their backstories, like they had to leave their last town or something. I don't know if it's ever been done, but I think a secret millionaire would be amazing. Things get fixed or donated or rents get paid, and it turns out someone won the lottery and helps out, and the mystery could go on and on until this information is in the wrong hands and someone plans to steal it. Yeah, it would be interesting to see someone pretty like affluent and well like set up. Like Ruby Allen was kind of this figure because Johnny was a fucking crime boss and gave her a shit ton of money. Her dad, that is. But she never really got to do anything with it. The only time it was really mentioned was when she was with Jay, and Jay's like, "Mate, I'll work at funeral directors." I think I'm punching up here, mate. But yeah, and it would be interesting to see like someone to see a secret millionaire. That would be interesting enough, you know, like a wolf in sheep's clothing type deal. Where no one really knows, but there's like this dramatic irony. Be interesting to see how they do it. There we are. If you had to create a new family, who would be in it? What would you make it? Tell us in the comment section down below. Welcome back to Watching Walford. We are still on a break, but this set of series of videos should just get you through the next week till we're back and in full order. But if you want to see what we're doing before then, go ahead and join the Discord in the description, or if you would like to donate to us, go over to the Patreon. We can pledge monthly, or the coffee, where you can go ahead and give a one-time donation. Just buy us a coffee. It's a great time. Thank you for watching. Tell us what you think in the comment section down below. We've been Watching Walford. Join us in the next one. Bye-bye.